The hero's journey is a narrative plot that outlines the development of the hero in a typical adventure story. The movie Spider-Man, directed by Sam Raimi, and the novel The Alchemist, written by Paulo Coelho, are two texts that follow the conventions and stages of the hero's journey. The audience and readers are also taken on a journey in the development of the protagonist characters. The first stage of the hero's journey is in the ordinary world. This depicts the life of the protagonist before they form into the hero. Both protagonists in Spider-Man and The Alchemist begin in the ordinary world. In Spider-Man, Peter Parker is an average teenager who attends high school and is a science nerd. He lives with his Uncle Ben and Aunt May and is best friend with Harry Osborn. Peter also lives next door to his high school crush, Mary Jane. In The Alchemist, Santiago is a young shepherd who lives with his family and constantly travels with his sheep. He has a crush on the merchant's daughter, but he believes that he will never be good enough for her. Both heroes, Peter and Santiago, live similar ordinary lives. Their daily life includes common routines and occupations. Both heroes have aspirations in the ordinary world and have feelings for their crush, which they believe they are not good enough for. Both texts continue through the hero's journey by meeting a mentor. Throughout Spider-Man, Uncle Ben is Peter's mentor as he tries to fill the role of the father that Peter never had. He tries to get more involved with Peter's life and teaches him life lessons such as, with great power comes great responsibility. Santiago also experiences the knowledge of mentors, King Melchizedek and the Alchemist. At the start of his journey, he meets King Melchizedek, who motivates him to continue his journey to find his treasure. The king also teaches him about omens to make his decisions along his journey a lot easier. Santiago meets his second mentor, the Alchemist, who shares the secret of alchemy with him and the soul of the world. The mentors in both Peter and Santiago's journey help them achieve their life purpose. Finally, both protagonists in each text achieve the reward of the hero's journey. Peter, who is now in the special world as Spider-Man, defeats his enemy, the Green Goblin. His role as a hero is praised throughout the city, and he successfully wins the heart over Mary Jane in the ordinary world. This is similar to Santiago in The Alchemist, as he accomplishes his personal legend and finds the treasure that he has been dreaming of. Santiago also achieves true love by captivating the heart of Fatima, who encourages him to follow his destiny. Both heroes achieve the reward in the special world of the hero's journey. Throughout the film Spider-Man and the novel The Alchemist, the readers and audience are taken on a journey of the development in both protagonist characters, Peter and Santiago. Peter Parker, at the beginning of the film, is a typical science nerd. He does not stand up for himself and lets bullies take advantage of him. However, through the hero's journey, the audience observes the development of Peter's character into Spider-Man. A hero that is able to not only have the confidence to stick up for himself, but is able to protect the lives of civilians. Everything that Peter experiences in the movie, both wins and losses, such as losing his Uncle Ben, has developed Peter's character into Spider-Man. Similarly, the readers also observe Santiago's character develop from a young shepherd into a legend. At the beginning of the novel, Santiago is a shepherd whose dream is to travel. Despite him truly believing this throughout the book, he becomes smarter, wiser, and is exposed to new experiences around him. Comparable to Peter and Spider-Man, Santiago's journey leads him to growth in his learning through The Alchemist. This also develops his strength and willpower after being robbed several times along the way. This ultimately makes him realize that his destiny is written out for him, he just needs to follow it. In summary, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man the film and Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist novel are exceedingly similar in terms of the stages of the hero's journey and the development of the protagonist characters. It is without doubt that Joseph Campbell's modern myth, A Hero's Journey, analyzes both these texts and the journey that their protagonists are heroes.